Wildcat K-State Research and Extension, www.wildcatdistrict.k-state.edu. Low Vision, Tools and Techniques for your workbench.
Hi everybody, this is Cassie from the Kansas Agribility Project. I have some stuff here I want to show you for low vision tools and techniques for your workbench. Either with macular degeneration or as we age, sometimes it gets a little harder to see the definition of items, and so I have with me today some things to make your tool bench a little more accessible. They're fairly inexpensive. Some things you can make on your own, just modify. So what I have here on the bottom is just foam core board, a white foam core board from the dollar store. You can get them for like 80 cents. The nice thing about the foam core board is it's easy to take off and replace. It can be stapled down in the corners and held into place. You can also use bold Sharpie, make notes on there. Easy to see if you're doing measurements and things like that. And then when it's full up, you can take it off, replace it, or if it gets dirty. The nice thing about the white background is a high contrast, so it makes it really easy to find objects on the board. Whereas wood, sometimes it gets busy and it gets hard to see. If you're one of those with macular degeneration, you can even do a black background if that contrast is easier for you. I also have these small silicone cutting boards. They came in a 4-pack. With certain vision impairments, different colors are easier to see, so this gives you a little bit of a choice. So if you did that black foam core board, there's a white cutting board. Even bigger white cutting boards are easier to find, so you had some more contrast. I actually just picked these up at the grocery store for a couple of bucks. They have all kinds of silicone cutting boards and things now. The really nice thing that these allow you to do is customize to the colors that you see best, so you can really get some good contrast. Also depending on the tools that you're using, so if you have black handled screwdrivers or clear handled screwdrivers, you can kind of customize what works best for you. Along those same lines with the screwdrivers, I actually found this set of Stanley screwdrivers that are already color coded. So you have red here and here on the end for the flathead screwdrivers. Makes it a little bit easier to distinguish with those low vision things that hit us a little bit later in life. It makes the definition of the tip of the screwdriver a little harder. So the red end and the flat screwdriver, and then blue for your Phillips screwdriver. So you have the blue end and the blue end to identify your Phillips screwdriver. Again, that's Stanley, but I have seen some other versions of that. And then of course, if you have your favorite screwdrivers that you really don't want to part with, your really nice Craftsman or whatever, what we recommend doing is taking some just colored electrical tape and wrapping the handle. To me, this is even a little more visible than these Stanleys, but you can just differentiate your colors. So here we got a pack of 5 different colors here. So you could do red and blue, white, green, yellow, or black. They come in, and you can just put that around the handle, and it makes it easier to identify. I could see this being useful for also on different drill bits and socket sets. These screwdrivers also have, and it's hard for me to show you on video, they also have this called good grips or grip guard. Often also like a bed liner type of spray that has some grip stuff built into it. They have some that also have sand in them now. These were sprayed with that just to give you some more grip if you get arthritis. Also can change the contrast. So when we were talking about that contrast, you can use this spray to, like your clear handled screwdrivers, to make them more visible. This comes in different colors, so you could do a high visibility color or even black on a white background for better contrast. A few other tools that we've come across are these. It's called Night Eyes or Lufkin Black Widow tape measure, and what it is the colors are inverted. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera. I have the yellow numbers on a black tape, and again, things like macular degeneration, retinitis pigmentosa. Sometimes those inverted colors are a little bit easier to see. So it has them on the front, and then it also has them on the back, which I thought was a nice feature, and a little bit bigger. So if I needed a little bit bigger print, it's much easier to see. Also can be picked up at the local hardware store. Just takes a little looking. There's not many brands that have them, but they do have the inverted. I also have found some with bigger numbers as well. I also have found tape measures that talk, so you can either use a laser and point it and it will read out the measurement to you, and I have also seen a standard tape measure with a display that talks to you. Those are a little harder to come by. They're more like a Amazon search, seek out type thing. But they do exist where they can talk to you. I know reading measurements and seeing the little notches is sometimes hard. So the other thing that's really important when you're working on a tool bench is sometimes they're tucked away in a corner or back in a garage, and the lighting is huge. So I have here, just as an example, a tabletop light with a magnifying glass as well. So if I'm doing some fine work and I need to maybe see the head of a screwdriver or a screw, or I'm trying to just do some fine maybe wire work, it has a magnifying glass here, but then it also has an adjustable light that's actually a really bright light. So if I need to illuminate my workspace better, and I think this is one thing that's often overlooked, is just better lighting. You know, having a LED natural light, fluorescent light above you. They have some really nice LED shop lights for fairly inexpensive, that you can use right above your work area to help illuminate. Lighting is huge and it often gets overlooked. So this one is called the Big Eye High Visibility Table Light from MaxiAids. There's lots of companies that do a lot of special things just for vision. So if you have any questions about any of the things that I've showed you here today, or you'd like some more information, please reach out to our project and we'd be happy to help. Thank you.
For information about setting up your workbench or questions about any of the tools demonstrated, please contact the Kansas Agribility Project online at www.agribility.ksu.edu or call 1-800-526-3648. Demonstration presented by Cassie Ramon, AT Agribility Specialist, Assistive Technology for Kansans. Wildcat K-State, Research and Extension, wildcatdistrict.k-state.edu.